is that two grown, successful men
of course
can tell their truth back and forth. So
but I'm saying, I'm just saying that what happened within my family.
Yeah.
I only can speak on what happens within my household.
Floyd Mayweather is the greatest great of all time, meaning he is greater at his skill of boxing than Stephen Hawking was at science.
Okay.
I
can live with that, but I don't know if I would call him the greatest fighter of all time.
Floyd Mayweather has erupted at Stephen A. Smith after the ESPN analyst claimed that Terence Crawford would beat Mayweather if they fought. The comment quickly went viral, sparking a heated reaction from Floyd, who didn't hold back in defending his legacy.
I have a theory that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest great of all time, meaning he is greater at his skill of boxing than Stephen Hawking was at science.
Okay. I can live with that, but I don't know if I would call him the greatest fighter of all time. First of all, Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest ever. He's a brilliant defensive fighter. His speed, his boxing savvy, he's just a savant. He's just something special, no question about it. But I got to look at the Sugar Ray Leonards of the world.
So you came up at a time where you're watching Sugar Ray.
I watched Sugar Ray. I watched Pepino Cuevas. I watched Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Hagler, Mugabe, all of these cats. I mean, what's his name? Aaron Pryor, Alexis Arguello, Salvador Sanchez before he died. I mean, I come up with that era, and I'm telling you right now, you can look at, of course, Ali Foreman, Frazier, Norton, Shavers, all of these guys, right? It's not just about your skill set. It's who you do it against.
Your level of competition.
Let's break down exactly what Stephen A. said, Mayweather's explosive response, and how this debate has divided the boxing world.
Now, if he got knocked on his ass, that's different. But when he simply got schooled, when you swinging a punch and Floyd is tapping you on your shoulder saying, I'm behind you, that's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? That's just a skill, like,
we could credit Floyd with that.
Of course, I am crediting. I'm saying he's a brilliant boxer. This Floyd knew how to move before you even threw the damn punch. You see what I'm saying? You got to be a veteran to know how to overcome that. You can't put a novice into the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather. You understand? He's going to school you. What I'm saying to you is that if you want to make an argument on Floyd Money Mayweather's half, which I'm not summarily dismissing, I would tell you it's this. Floyd Money Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand. He constantly broke his hand. And so because he broke his hand, you got to give credit where credit is due. He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much. And literally walked in the ring and said, I'm going to embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
During a discussion segment, Stephen A. Smith was asked who would win in a hypothetical matchup between Floyd Mayweather in his prime and today's Terence Crawford. Stephen A. responded directly. Crawford's skill set, his switch hitting, his power, and his ability to adjust. I believe he would beat Floyd.
Jacksonville. He hit Arturo Gotti, beat the shit out of him. But we were in Jacksonville, Florida. The Philadelphia Eagles were playing the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. And it was a week before, a few days before the game. And I go up to Floyd and I'm like, look, man, this is modern day Rocky. You can't play around with Gotti. You gotta take him out. You can't play. I'm just telling you, we in the VIP section. Floyd grabs me, pulls me closer to him. Ain't no motherfucker with 6 losses beating me. Don't ever forget that.
The clip was shared widely across sports networks and social media. Fans immediately began debating whether this was Stephen A. being bold, or whether he was simply saying what some in the boxing community quietly believe.
Hesitant to be like, he's the greatest athlete ever.
I think he is.
Do you think...
First of all, the word athlete has no business in the same sentence as fine, I'm a be there. Fight was in Atlantic City. I flew back from Jacksonville, and I went to Atlantic City for the next week for the fight. And Floyd beat that brother like he stole.
Wow.
It was bad. It was a point in there. Roger Mayweather's like looked at the cameras like, come, keep watching this ass whipping.
Yeah.
And Floyd hit that brother with like 6 straight rights. I said, oh my God, just picked him apart.
Mayweather wasted no time firing back. In a live media scrum, Floyd raised his voice and made it clear he felt disrespected. He said, "I'm 50-0 for a reason. Nobody has ever beaten me. I faced punches. I faced speed. I faced southpaws. I faced everything. Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but he's not beating me."
But don't even stand right. Don't know nothing about boxing. So it's even like the commentators that watch our sports tell you how to tackle, how to catch footballs. And if you correct them and tell them, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about, they get upset. And that's when you hear so many, you hear so many bad stories, because people always want you to tell them what they want to hear. They don't want the truth. And why they don't like me, because I'm a straight shooter. If it's something I don't like, I'm like, no, I don't like it. And it could be, and like we always talk about the females, if she don't look good that day or she put on something that I don't like, I'm like, I don't like it. But everybody else told me they like it. I'm not everybody else. That's what makes me me. I'm a straight shooter.
My man.
Mayweather went further, suggesting Stephen A. Smith talks boxing but has never stepped into the ring. Floyd accused him of chasing headlines and undermining a career that spanned more than 2 decades at the top.
And why they don't like me, because I'm a straight shooter. If it's something I don't like, I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Even they say, man, he say, if you dating him, you barely could come out the house and you can't touch him in public.
He said you want the spotlight, he's your spotlight.
This fiery response instantly set the boxing world on edge. Clips of Floyd's comments circulated across Instagram and YouTube within hours.
Yeah, Stephen, they say, when I walk, you're gonna be able to see the path because the light is in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's straight up.
Hey, talking about Stephen A. Smith, Nick, come here. Put the camera on this young pretty man. Talk about a dime. All right, so give me a little impersonation of my man Stephen A. Stephen A. is my favorite guy, so I got an impression on him.
Mario Chalmers in the fourth quarter of a Miami Heat basketball game. She don't have the ball.
That's actually pretty dang good, man. That is pretty dang good.
Favorite guy to watch on TV.
He's a great dude, but the funny thing is that when Floyd got on him, he has a big ass picture of you in his basement with you and him.
But Steven will tell you back in the day, now it's back in the day, I showed him all the jets and all that back in the day when I had it.
The real stuff.
I still got everything. I still got all my, I work.
Yeah, I know.
I work smarter now.
I'm trying to get on the thread. I'm back to that. I'm trying to get on the thread.
Nah, he had a lot of great things to say about it.
I love Stephen A.
Yeah.
The clash between Stephen A. Smith and Floyd Mayweather has now turned into a global debate. Fans are divided into 2 camps: those who side with Mayweather's perfect record, and those who believe Crawford's all-around style makes him a unique threat.
I made a lot of money.
Right.
But I love and I like my people. It's so crazy that when you were just talking about something with Stephen A, and then you touched on a certain subject. So, like with us loving one another, when you got Dominicans support Dominicans, Puerto Ricans support Puerto Ricans, the Chinese support the Chinese. But it's crazy, every time us Black Americans support one another, we call it dick riding, and that's not cool.
Right.
I think if I'm in a championship fight and my son, one of his friends want the hand wraps, or I can give him some memorabilia, to be a part of my history, I'm appreciative for that. But nothing feels better than the love that you get from your people.
Sports radio shows, podcasts, and YouTube channels quickly picked up the story. Headlines range from Stephen A. disses Mayweather to Floyd can't handle the truth.
I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
the story is no longer just about Mayweather versus Crawford. It's about media versus athlete, legacy versus the present, and old school versus new school boxing.
I was at Floyd Money Mayweather's house right before he fought Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather looks me in my face and he says, I'm gonna take him out about the 8th or 9th round. He says, I'm gonna walk right into him and stay in his chest. He's gonna have to push me off in order to throw his punches. He said he's gonna be circling the ring. He said by around 4 or 5, he's not gonna have any legs. He's gonna be done. And he said, and I'll just toy with him and keep him around until around the 8th or the 9th round. And that is exactly what Floyd Money Mayweather did.
To understand Stephen A.'s position, you have to look at Crawford's rise. He is undefeated, undisputed, and widely considered the #1 pound-for-pound fighter today.
Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European?
No, world. Best fighter in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, #1, yeah?
Yeah.
Crawford's ability to switch stances, control range, and finish fights makes him unique in the modern era. His destruction of Errol Spence Jr. in 2023 was described as a masterclass and left many experts saying he might be the most complete fighter of his generation.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
On the other hand, Mayweather's career speaks for itself. 50 wins, 0 losses, multiple divisions conquered. From Diego Corrales to Ricky Hatton, from Canelo Alvarez to Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather neutralized every challenge.
Who are some guys that you would put in that level with Musk, like Musk?
Well, Musk is Musk, right?
He's the pinnacle, but who else would you put in that space?
I have respect for anyone who's kind of similar. I'm trying to think of people who I idolize and really look up to. Some of them are fighters. Like, I always loved Mayweather. I think Mayweather's the best boxer in history.
Really?
Yeah, I liked Mayweather. I was a huge fan.
Best
of
boxer in history.
Yeah.
Ahead of Ali.
Yeah. I mean, Ali's Ali, right? But Mayweather's never lost. He's never lost to anybody. And I liked him because he was so clinical and so precise. And he took his ego out of it and said, I want to have a longer career than everyone else. So I'm going to focus on not getting hit and hitting him. I may not get the knockout. All right? I don't need the knockout. I've won. Just win, clinical, chess. Win, payday. Win, payday. Your fight was boring. 100 bill, whatever. 100 mil, whatever. Yeah, boring. Cool. Next, win. He was really smart. So I like Mayweather. He's someone I've always looked up to and I really respect.
Critics often say Mayweather played it safe, choosing opponents carefully. But supporters argue he beat everyone from his era, including Hall of Famers. The legacy of Floyd Mayweather is built on defense, ring IQ, and making the impossible look routine.
We've had a lot of comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who would win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd would win that fight.
Yes, sir.
Floyd
I love you, Terence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah, he's a chess master.
Yeah, his IQ and that
sense is crazy. The funny thing about it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always figures it out. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
But you gotta have an OG somewhere.
Anybody else? Yeah.
There's an OG
Somebody
somewhere.
gotta pioneer it, right? Yeah, you gotta.
There's an OG you can't out-figure out somewhere. And I just believe Floyd is that OG you can't out-figure out.
Stephen A.'s argument wasn't about records. It was about styles. Crawford is aggressive, sharp, and able to adapt mid-fight. He hunts knockouts. Mayweather is cautious, precise, and never deviates from his defensive game plan.
There you go. No, I'm saying boom. So then when you extend it, boom. This is protecting you. This is right here. You know what I mean? Because look, if I throw a hook, no, I'm saying If I'm here, boom, and you throw a hook, I'm just gonna turn. I'm just gonna turn on my shoulder. Wait too much.
The key question: would Crawford's offensive creativity overwhelm Floyd's defense? Or would Floyd's patience and timing frustrate Crawford over 12 rounds? It's a question without an answer, but it's one that fuels endless debate.
So when you go on me, you spin, you get behind me, okay? Smart shit. Smart shit. You drop two, huh? When you drop, you don't get it, okay? You know, I'm in one. Fight like this, boom, and you come around. Fight like this, boom, you switch. So you can hold your mission, and then slide.
Some analysts believe this debate benefits both fighters. Mayweather keeps his name in headlines. Crawford gets elevated as the man compared to an all-time great.
Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
If talks ever became serious about an exhibition or crossover event, it could generate hundreds of millions. The Mayweather brand still sells, and Crawford is at the peak of his career.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
fans remain split. Some accuse Stephen A. of disrespecting a legend. Others praise him for being bold enough to speak what many believe.
The person I need to talk about the most is my father. My dad said someday my son will be one of the best. And I told my dad, I will be the best. Not just be one of the best, I will be the best.
The boxing media continues to debate the matchup on every platform. One thing is certain, this story isn't going away anytime soon.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever... Keep it real, boy. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. I always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Floyd Mayweather's reaction to Stephen A. Smith has reignited one of boxing's oldest debates, past versus present. Whether Crawford could beat Mayweather will never be proven inside the ring. But the conversation itself shows how powerful both names are in the sport.
If I take Floyd Mayweather in his absolute prime, and I take Manny Pacquiao in his absolute prime,
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd still beats him.
Floyd beat everybody.
You don't believe there's a guy at 140, 147 in the history of boxing that could have beat Floyd in his prime?
It'd be tough. Floyd, man, that boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad.
What makes it, I mean, what, because, and I told people this, I said, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd, it's not that he trains, I mean, it's his life. And from the very beginning, he's like, I want to be the best.
This is all about today's video. If you enjoyed it, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.